me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Since they been the same. Can I kick it?
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Alex Smith and the Washington football team taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
At the 20-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. It's a bootleg with Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Logan Thomas.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Uh-oh. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For the point after.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting. On kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back up.
But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Complete to Logan Thomas. A fumble on.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case,
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19, Amari Cooper.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
To kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Washington offense heading out. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me, tackle it.
And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28. Washington, nothing.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Zeke Elliott, the 4th leading rusher in the NFL a season ago. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Elliott powers through him. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they
touchdown, Cowboys?
Elliott on the carry.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
15 more yards.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
To kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we...
Here we go. Like 56.
1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Smith. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Washington.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Washington on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Neville Gallimore. Dak Prescott sacked.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And shedding through the tackle. Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.